Well, I guess this is as good a place as any. Been out riding around today, found out I couldn't buy parts at the local store for my Kawasaki, so looks like I'm online shopping for it. Gonna have to turn that off before I get copyrighted. Anyways, so explanation video for the ACBSR, American Claim, Build, Standardize, and Rise channel. Listen, have you guys ever felt like something's going on in America? I mean, we're in a different world, don't you think? I think there's some kind of psychological war going on, especially against our youth. They're kind of turning our youth against our country. They're kind of dividing us, tribalizing us, and tearing us apart, man. So I've kind of made a channel to help us all realize what's going on. I'm sure people are talking about it already, but maybe we can start talking about it even more and spreading the word. So I'm not trying to be far right, or I damn sure ain't far left. I'm just right in the center, good old-fashioned American trying to do what's right. I was a soldier, Kansas Army National Guard. I didn't do nothing super fantastic, but I joined. I went overseas a couple times. The last one was still Iraq, 2005 to 2006. I served my local community as a law enforcement officer. I retired as a veteran, or as a warden. I ran a jail. I wrote a book on it. I plan to do more books on it because I think we could do more running detention centers, and I think we could do more as leaders in our community. But right now, man, there's an attack on us, and I think we're been asleep at the wheel. When I'm watching us 50-year-olds and plus, there's a lot, man. There's a lot going on. And if you really look at my channel, the first 30 days was, you know, internally. What's going on internally with ourselves and how do we interact with other people. So we've got to figure out how to take care of ourselves and then take care of everyone else around us. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. And so we're gonna have to come to grips with that. And how you do that is, what's your virtues, man? Do you have any virtues? I mean, I'm looking at a lot of people, to include people of my generation. I asked them what a freaking virtue is, and they can't even tell me what it is. What's a damn virtue to you? You know, like honesty, trust, loyalty, compassion, duty, responsibility, accountability. Yeah. All those things. What are your virtues? And then those virtues, how do you use them to make major decisions in your life? You know, people can't even, they can't even distinguish the difference between a value and a virtue. You know, things you value are what you use virtues to protect, okay? You value your family. You value your home, Well, you use your virtues to protect your family and your home, okay? You value your life, hopefully. Well, I've noticed in my career, out of a lot of the people I met, there's people that do not value their life. They do not value your life. That's some of the reasons why they make the choices that they make, is because they don't give a shit about virtues, and they don't give a shit about values, because they just don't know. And maybe somebody's kicked them around enough to where they just don't care. However, being a victim only lasts for so damn long. You know, I watch people talk about their childhood way into their fucking 50s. Okay, you haven't been a child for over 30 years. And what choices have you made for the last 30 years? So stop blaming your freaking parents and everybody else around you. That's where I'm going with this. And then, if you can't figure out yourself internally, you damn sure can't figure out anyone else around you. And you for sure aren't going to be able to see the fucking tactics that's going on outside of you to see how they're changing America. Jesus Christ, man. You know, we got all this tribalizing crap that's going on. They've got you fighting against your gender, your sexuality, your fucking skin color. I remember joining the army, man, and they didn't give a shit what skin color you were. I mean, back then we were all green, they said, you know, and no matter what you do, because of the hurt of the past, you're never going to get over it. I understand that. However, you've got to figure out a path forward, because all of this is going to do is continue to bleed us and cut us up. And you allow our enemies to see that. I'm telling you right now, everyone gets mad and says the billionaire, the trillionaire. Well, I'll tell you this, man. Have you seen the way the other countries live? Have you seen them? Because just because you change hands of the rich man from one country to the other country doesn't mean that the boot won't change. If you want the boot on the back of your neck and you don't want running water and you don't want a roof and you don't want heat and you want to live in mud huts, if you really think that the world is that compassionate, keep thinking the way you're thinking while you're holding your iPad and you're holding your iPhone and you're living your lap of luxury, because the rest of the world doesn't live the way we live, man. So you need to stop thinking of things from a point of privilege and start thinking of things from a point of survivability. Sure, there's a lot of bad things that happen. There's a lot of atrocities that shouldn't happen. And there's a lot of things that we should atone for. But to throw our American heritage away and to say that everything we've done is horrible and bad, that's stupid. That's just absolutely ludicrous, because there's a lot of damn things we've done great. And if I don't need to go through it all here on this channel, but you could just do some damn research yourself and stop listening to everybody on the fucking internet. Study, listen. So on this channel, we're moving forward, man. I'm going to be dropping some hints and dropping some videos to show you all the tactics that's being used to tribalize us, to make us fight against each other. I'm going to be showing some masculine videos, because yes, masculinity is great. Masculinity built this motorcycle I'm riding. Masculinity built these lights and infrastructure that we enjoy today and that keep it running. You know, I remember I did 10 years of construction before I did 28 years of cop and soldier work. So I'm pretty proud of my masculine work throughout the years, and I'm not going to let anybody take that away from me. But that's what this channel is about. So if you want to help move us forward and continue to teach and show people that we're not going anywhere. You're not going to get to come into here and change us and turn us into a bunch of whatever the hell you think you want to turn us into. It's not happening. We got to look at the long road, and we got to start making babies. We got to start believing in Jesus again, and we've got to believe in the American way, because if not, we're gonna be pushed out, man. And then you think the rich people have it now, they're really gonna have it, and then you won't have nothing. So hope you listen to what I'm saying and keep following the channel and let others know. I'm gonna get on this bike and have some more fun while I'm still breathing. Take care.